Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Ban Phahi village in Sing Rai province in Thailand for the Akha Trail, a new edition, a new entry in the Asia Trail Master Championship series this year, organized by Tilakau, already renowned in our series since 2017. Akha Trail will be a very tough race today. As you can see, it is cloudy, it is a bit wet, it's drizzling, and we expect muddy terrain throughout the 80-kilometer race. And that course is also very technical in parts. It's almost continuously up and down. There's only one very long climb that comes relatively in the beginning of the race after the initial descent. And we're walking now towards the starting line, and we see some of the runners. There's about 100 runners registered on this race distance category. In total, there's 450 people registered for the event. And we can see race director Nop from Tilakau here, just trying to make something known to us. So Akha Trail, first edition. We are in the very north of Thailand. We're actually a stone's throw away from Myanmar. And the Akha Trail stands for the Akha tribe, as an ethnic hill tribe that is spread out across southern China, in particular Yunnan province, Myanmar, Laos, and here the north of Thailand in Sing Rai province. We are about 6 to 7 minutes away from the start at 2 p.m. here, local time, and let's take a quick look at the elevation profile of the race. As you can see, 80.9 kilometers, so essentially 81 kilometers, and 5,579 meters of elevation gain. That is not nothing, and as you can see also from the profile, it's a lot of up and down. And look at the last 20 kilometers as well. That's going to be very tough for a lot of people. An unusual starting time as well. We are at 2 p.m., so an afternoon start, so that means we will have around 5 hours of running in daylight before it gets dark and the runners enter the mountain forest. Here is the map, and as you can see, you're basically going to be running along the Myanmar border for almost the entire race. The little section there at the bottom that you can see, that leads to aid station 2, is what we're going to do first. So that is what we will be seeing also this afternoon. We will be going to the checkpoints and to the sections over there, so you can follow our multimedia updates as usual on the ATM channels, ATM Facebook, ATM Instagram, and also YouTube and Twitter. Talking about race favorites, we have John Ray Onifa here, who won the Muspo 100 in Bukidnon, Philippines, just 2 weeks ago. That was a relatively flattish kind of trail race, and he finished it in less than 12 hours. It was a very strong performance by John Ray Onifa, and he feels good enough to already be at the starting line here again today. Here we have Miklos Vijena and Robert Butcher. Miklos is also one of the podium contenders, one of the local runners. We're going to the start line. We also have, and here he is actually, this is Tosoang Kuno, the winner of a Trail of Man 55 kilometers 6 weeks ago in Chiang Mai. That's where he also coming from. Tosoang Kuno unfortunately does not speak a word of English, but he's very good in Google Translate, as we found out. So unfortunately a one-to-one interview with him will be difficult, because my Thai is very limited, or actually inexistent. So we're just a few minutes away from the starting line. I'm actually going to be moving down the trail a bit. The start will be uphill. You will see what I mean very quickly after the start. Very steep uphill, so most of the runners will be hiking. We see John Ray Onifa there in the middle of the pack somewhere. He's wearing the blue T8 shirt of his new sponsors, and he's also wearing the T8 champion cap for winning Muspo 100 2 weeks ago. So it's his second ATM race of the 2023 season. If he completes this in a good position, he's going to boost his chances for qualification for the ATM final significantly already now. Team Philippines is one of the toughest teams to get into, because there's a lot of runners, a lot of competitive runners. And as the runners are getting prepared for the start, I'm going to look from my position. So apologies for taking the camera away from the runners. I'm by myself here today, so we need to make do with just one camera. We cannot switch to another camera as we can do in some other events. We are here on a hilltop. The start in the Ban Pha Hi village is on a hilltop, and it's a bit cloudier, but I hope that as we go up in the first 200-300 meters of the race, we will be able to see the scenery. And you can see also it has been drizzling. There was also heavy rain in the night, so it for sure is going to be muddy, slippery and all that, and tough. It's unknown territory for all the runners. Once again, first edition. And we'll be counting down for the start of the Akha Trail, 80 kilometers. As I mentioned in the beginning of the live stream here, there is also a 50k, 55k to be exact. There is a 30k tomorrow morning and also a 10k. 4 categories here in this beautiful area, I have to say. When the clouds disappear, we have a fantastic, absolutely stunning scenery. Most of it on the right hand side is actually a view on Myanmar. Myanmar is a country with fantastic trails as well, hiking trails. I've had the pleasure of doing some of them myself in the past. Unfortunately, the political situation in Myanmar does not really allow for any official events yet. Maybe that will change in the near future, who knows? Hopefully so. We have been informed that there is also some very good local Thai runners here at the starting line. Runners we do not yet know in the context of Asia Trailmaster. We know Tosoang Kuno, as I just mentioned, the winner of Trail of Man. And he will be making his debut on the long distance trail because he's really a beginning runner. His victory in Chiang Mai last month, 6 weeks ago, was kind of a surprise. And the youngster is motivated to explore more, and he likes competition. He wants to test himself against the best. And today he will certainly be tested by John Ray Onifa. And hopefully he doesn't get a knock of the hammer, because the most important thing for a youngster like him today is finish the race. And we're gonna have the start right now. Here we go. We have Tosoang Kuno here in the black with the yellow vest, leading them into this little mud pool. John Ray will be coming. We're going to be going with them a little bit.
easy เนี่ยมันจ็อกไม่หยุดเลยพี่พี่จะ200 เมตรพี่เอาอะไร ครับเดี๋ยวพี่เจออย่างเงี้ยอีกประมาณ70 โลไปไม่น่าวิ่งกันใหญ่ข้ามเท้าใจมันไม่ดีเขาเล่นกระเดินนะเขาบอกว่าYou're pretty fast. Oh. Oh, Chris.
Let's see, let's go get some beer. No, I'll try, I promise.
โอ้ของผม200 เมตรเองครับ ทีนี้ไปมีเกมดีนะครับไม่ได้ลอตโต้ครับโอ้พี่ฝนได้อยู่โอเคก็พี่เก่งอะครับพี่เก่งก็ไม่ได้ลงลอตโต้พร้อมแกเนี่ยไม่ได้ทั้งคู่เลยวิ่ง800 กว่าโลอ่ะเก่งอ่ะเก่งดิอ๋อพี่เก่งอันนั้นเก่ง
นี่เก่งป่ะ
ใช่ใช่
นี่นี่ก็ยังไม่จบเลยนะ800 โล
ที่ไหน
And here in front we can see the main village of Ban Phahi mountain resort town. Very beautiful, and as you can also still hear from my voice, it's a bloody tough start. This is also the way the runners will be coming down to the finish line. We expect at the earliest late at night, and I'm talking 4 a.m., 5 a.m. That's also what John Ray Onifa is estimating. But it's an estimate. Nobody really knows how long this course, or how much this course will demand from the runners, even from a talented, super talent like John Ray Onifa. And with this, we're going to be closing down our live stream of the start. We'll be back with multimedia updates as usual on our usual channels: ATM Facebook, ATM Instagram, and ATM YouTube. We will also be back live for the finish of the race winners, both in the male